Good evening, and welcome to the very last television show before our what's going to happen this Sunday.
We're gonna probably get cold.
And yes, and rainy, perhaps.
Well, we're gonna move like 70,000 motorcycles north on Western Avenue.
Yes.
So anybody that wants to drive down Western Avenue before like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, forget about it. It's not gonna happen.
That's right. And we all know there's snow out there, but it's supposed to warm up and hopefully be snowless anyway this Sunday, December 2nd, 2018, our 41st Toys for Tots parade. My name is George Lester Fortier, the current president of this great and fine organization. Next to me is Gary Diamond, a former board member, and I guess you'd have to call you the TV star of the show because
Hey,
you got the glasses on.
hey, people say I didn't recognize you without the glasses and the hat, so it's working.
That's right.
It's working, somebody's watching.
And thank you again to CanTV. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you for the respect that you give us, and thank you for letting us inform the people throughout Chicagoland that there will in fact be a parade going down Western Avenue, starting around 83rd and Western, proceeding north until you get to about Lane Tech. What's that street about?
Roscoe.
Roscoe.
In Western will be making a turn to the left, that would be west. And that's where we're gonna drop off all the toys over in DeVry Lot, Lane Tech DeVry Lot.
That'll be handled by the trucks. Will be getting the toys from the bikes, and the ROTC is going to help us again sort them and stack them in the back of the truck. So that's very
Well,
nice.
when you get to DeVry Lot, there'll be some semi-trailers. You'll see, thousands of motorcycles. You'll see some Santa and semi-trucks over there. So you'll see a bunch of people waiting in line by the semi-trucks to put their toys in there. So that's where you'll want to be. And then after that, there's different sites to go check out, see Santa Claus and his,
Hopefully, we won't need our snowshoes, but we may need an umbrella that day.
you may need a snowplow.
Although things may change, you never know.
Well, we had some bad weather 6-7 years ago, and there were still a couple thousand motorcycles showed up, so
Oh, there'll be people out there.
there'll be
of
people.
course.
Yeah.
The first year I was president, it snowed, and I'm riding my bike down my alley, and I dropped it 3 times.
Are you used to pushing it?
Yeah, I know you had to push my but it did fall down 3 times on me, and
I remember that one year I couldn't get it out. I could get it out of the garage, but I couldn't go down the alley.
that's how I was. But
I was like, man, this is like.
that was the first year I was president. I mean, I'd still be here if I didn't show up. But the third time I picked it up, it was really, really heavy. I got to tell you that.
Yeah, it gets heavier.
Yeah. Then I drove all the way to a main street with my legs spread apart like a Hawaiian canoe. And then I was okay.
How'd that work out for you, all right?
Yeah, I felt kind
Oh,
of strange, but yeah, I got there.
that's good. That's good.
Again, we get there earlier before the parade starts, so it's going to be a lot more black ice, a lot more this, a lot more that. But the good thing is this year we're going back to the 9:30 start time
9:30 start time.
versus the 8:30 last year. So the aldermen of Chicago helped make that happen at a proclamation
So
here.
you know what happens, if you guys want to be up in front of the parade, you're gonna have to get there like 5:30 in the morning to be in the first or second tier.
right.
Because you get there at 9:30 when the parade starts, you're gonna be at the end. So you're probably gonna be in the 4th or 5th tier maybe. So I would suggest, getting down there at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning and bringing donuts and coffee for everyone.
Yes.
Especially for less.
Tell them there'll be a young lady called Peggy at the front gate. Tell them Gary to let you right
So
in.
tell Peggy you know me and she'll give you a good parking spot.
That's Gary Diamond.
Oh, man.
It's coming up quick, man. Now, one thing on a completely sober moment, if you do not feel comfortable riding your bike in the weather conditions that day, please do not, okay? You want to make an appearance, perhaps, drop off a toy or something, that's fine, but don't stress yourself out having to feel like you
Yeah.
have to do the parade.
Don't make yourself do something that you don't feel safe doing.
That's right.
Because
Because,
if you want to be a part of this thing, all you have to do is show up either at the Woods or at DeVry and Lane Tech about 6:30 in the morning, and we'll give you something to do. We'll give you a vest and we'll give you a job to do if you want to help us out.
that's right.
You don't have to be a member. You just have to be a volunteer to help us out. But it helps if you're a member.
And if you are impressed, you may want to become a member.
We encourage everybody to be a member. This is one of the best organizations in Chicago.
One of the?
Excuse me?
I'd hate to have to fire you, Gary.
What?
This is the best.
The best.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and I'm saying
And
we're probably
what else is it? The largest?
well, I heard that we were the largest parade in the universe, but
Yes.
on Uranus they have a little longer one.
Do they really?
It's a little longer, yeah.
I don't know about
On the
that.
planet Uranus, yeah.
I've never been
As
there.
I heard
Oh,
that,
wait.
yeah.
Is that Pluto's the one they didn't call a planet no more? I forget.
heard
I one
about
of them
that.
two.
But we'll find you something to do. Just come down there, and it's better if you're a member. If you're a member, you have a lot of benefits. You know, we have a couple parties during the year. It is a great organization. Like I was saying, we're probably the biggest organization that, besides the Marine Corps, that give out toys in the United States. You know, we give out more toys than anybody in. You know, I would probably say in the world.
And we do it on a one-to-one basis.
And
We deal mostly with families and a few
That's right.
community outreach centers,
we
churches,
deal
and
with
such in
with our
Chicago.
local people. Our toys stay here in Chicagoland. We deal with all the local
Right.
people with hardships. You know, we don't send our toys out to other states or other places. We're all here, and it's easy. It's easy to get a toy too. All you need is write us a hardship letter. You know, describe the hardship. What kind of, how many kids you have. You know, what sex
Yes,
they
I'll go
are.
on the website and find that
Yeah,
for us.
we got a place on the website. What's the address on the website?
It's P.O. Box 388-500, Chicago, Illinois 60638.
What's the website address?
Oh, the website.
Chicagoland?
In case you're watching, Jack, www.chicagolandtft.org.
Yeah,
And 6 days until the parade.
6 days till this glorious parade.
We have a meeting going on tonight at the Moose Lodge, and we'll have one this Friday, the last meeting before the parade. On
Right.
Saturday, we have a run-through at both ends of the city. Let sure everybody knows where
Right
they're
now
at.
on the north side, if you're a member and you don't have your vest, get over there because they're going to have vests there tonight. And this is it, you know, before the parade. So make sure you're up to date on all the changes and any changes that Geo's made on the north side, so you don't go there and look stupid on Sunday morning, like us.
Well,
But other than that, you know, we're ready to rock. I can't wait to get it over with. All the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. The only thing left is the 9:30 start time.
That's
We're
right.
to rock.
we've already had our proclamation with the city of
We
Chicago
met with the city.
and our city meeting where we meet with the fire department, state streets and sanitation, the police
We
department,
met the new
special
fire
events coordinator.
commissioner. Remember, we
Yeah.
met the new fire commissioner, nice guy.
Nice guy.
He's gonna be riding the parade, he said. He's gonna bring his wife and ride in the parade. That'd be
Guy by the
excellent.
name of Ford.
Commander Ford.
That's right.
Nice guy.
They're all nice guys.
All the firemen are, yeah. After, you know, tragedy we had last week with our police officers, man. You gotta look out for these
It's
guys,
tough.
police and fire guys, man. They got a rough job in Chicagoland, you know?
Yes, they do. But we qualified for the permit. We answered all their questions. We have the rolling signs, the posters, the mailings we'd already done. This television show is a big part of that also, to make sure that we inform the city of Chicago, to let them know what side of the western they should be on that day.
That's right.
Now, we'll be breaking up about every 20 minutes to a half hour. That's why we have 5 tiers. So cross traffic can be, you could use, but they alter the CTA buses and everything else. It's a real big thing.
Well, typically, there, in between tiers, there will be a space to let the traffic cross.
Right.
But it doesn't always work out that way, but we that's our plan, okay? And that's what we're gonna try to do.
But give us a call if you have any questions.
Just like you guys waiting on the side of the road to break in the parade on halfway through the parade and stuff, you know, wait till the tier is over and get in on
Yeah,
the back.
jump in at
Try to
the
break
end.
in the middle of the tier, you know?
You know, people worked all year to get to this point. It's not fair for you guys to sit in the weeds and jump in like that.
Right, and you guys know who you are because I yell at you every year.
That's right. But we will not stop the
We're not gonna
parade.
stop the parade for nothing. If the parade does stop, we're gonna have major problems getting it going again, so.
And it's great to have people watch the parade on the sidewalks and such and street corners.
The
But do not
spectators-
move off into Western Avenue because you don't want to get hit by a bike. Your bike don't want to avoid you, hit another bike. Stay curbside, please, okay? And you know who I'm talking about there too.
Yes, yes.
Very, very important.
We need,
If you want to give us a donation of any kind, you wait till the end of the tier. There'll be somebody there to accept it.
that's right.
Don't expect the guy on a bike to stop because everybody else is going to stop behind him.
It's like, do not break in the middle of the tiers. Wait till the end, or wait till the end of the parade, or go to the woods and get in, or, you know, don't make it unsafe for other people because, you know, you didn't want to start at the end with everybody else.
And again, You need a properly licensed and insured vehicle to be in our parade. If your plates are altered in any way where no one can see them on your motorcycle,
No tape, fellas, no tape.
you will be asked to leave the parade by us and/or our city's finest, Chicago Police
Chicago
Department.
police ask you to leave, that's it, you're gone.
Okay, so try not to make us do that. Okay, it's very, very important. We want to have a parade next year. Be ashamed somewhere to happen because somebody did not have their license displayed
After
correctly.
41 years, are you gonna be the one that stopped the parade?
That's
I
right.
hope not.
And every TFT member that's been working this organization for the past year will have a vest on with their clearly
They'll have their
identifiable
number.
Toys for Tots number. Y'all got a number when you become more
They all have their
organization.
number on their vest, so there will be no complications if
Right.
there's any issues. You will know who they are, we'll be able to identify
They can be
them.
identified. And for you guys that cut in, they make amazing cell phones today. The newspapers don't have photographers anymore because these cell phones take better pictures.
And if you,
So don't think we won't be taking your picture if you decide to do that, okay?
when you get to the end, after doing the whole parade, 17 miles of parade, you get one of these pins.
That's right,
Show
put that
this.
on. Let me put that. There we go. I could try and zoom.
It's the Toys for Tots 18. That's our newest pin right there. This is your souvenir.
Okay, I went the wrong way.
There you go.
I'm
Hey.
getting dizzy.
Whoa.
Okay. You see that?
They're beautiful. They come in a little package this year, and
They're nicely
they
displayed.
got the logo
yes.
and everything. They're excellent. So make sure you pick one up before you leave the lot on DeVry and Lane Tech.
And after 41 years, you see some guys on their vest, they'll have all these pins displayed. It almost looks like they're bulletproof.
And another thing is, like, if you last another 40 years and get all those pins, don't put them on one side, because when you turn a corner, you're going
That's
your bike
right.
is going to go down. You know,
That's right. Take Gary's advice, he knows well.
split them up, balance them out. You know.
We will have ambulances there and many rescue riders to help in the case that there's any issues with you or your motorcycle. We'll have a tow truck showing
There's
up
a
down
towing
the
service
right.
that's going to tow free anybody that breaks
Right.
down.
That's for those jet bikes that show up. So
Oh man, oh, the guy was just talking about pushing his Harley down the
yeah,
alley. You
yeah.
know?
He said something to push. That's right. That's right,
Oh,
baby.
yeah. I know. I'd rather push my Harley than ride a jet bike. Right?
Oh, be nice. As long as you got plates on it, you deserve to be there.
Yeah, if it's legal, plate it, and you're not afraid of the elements, come on out, man. We're
And some
more
of
than
these
welcome.
gold wings got reversed. As I get older, I'm getting very jealous of that.
And no backing up in the lot. That's
Yeah,
we'll get jealous.
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, but decorate your bikes, do it safely, you know. Again, if you don't feel comfortable in this kind of weather, do yourself a favor, practice when you're not around 50,000 other bikes, okay?
That's right. And if you want to come out and help, just come on out and volunteer. Find somebody with a yellow vest on that's a parade marshal, and they'll guide you to whoever is in charge of, getting the help going.
And if your business is out there, you'd like to display a banner on a corner,
Sure.
as long as you cover that corner, we don't have a problem with it.
If you're on Western Avenue and there's a corner with nobody on it, you're welcome to, be a stationary blocker and make sure nobody tries to interfere with the parade or cause safety conditions with the parade. Put your lawn chair out there and your grill if you want.
And we have to cover the driveways, like going in the parking lots with
Driveways,
stores,
parking
alleys and
lots,
such.
right,
Everything else is gonna
alleys.
be pretty well covered.
It's hard to cover everything, so.
And for you people out there that will be working the parade, that are watching and afraid to call in for some reason, if there's any kind of a confrontation, do not escalate it. De-escalate it, okay? Herd them away from the crowd, talk to them in a
That's
gentlemanly
right.
manner. If they're yelling and screaming, let them get done yelling and screaming.
it's
They'll
something that-
eventually
yeah, right.
run out of things to talk
If it's
about.
something that you can't handle, get on the radio and
That's right.
call for an official to come out, and we'll have the police come out there or whatever we gotta do.
Contact the vest that says Marshall on it, because that'd be one of us. And
Parade marshal will,
if we get challenged by anyone during this parade, we have a copy of all the insurance papers and such, and we're all set to handle whatever happens.
we're good to go.
Gary, I will see you later.
Okay. It's
We're
nice
gonna
seeing you guys again.
Go over here. I'm sorry.
See
Wanna
you
say
guys
goodbye?
Sunday. See you Sunday.
I got the button.
All right, we're good.
All right, thank you, Gary.
What PC?
All right, to request a toy, you can see this letter here. You must mail an actual letter to us, okay? We do not accept emails, texts, or faxes. Your letter must contain a brief description of the need along with the ages. Oh, wow. There we go. Okay. All Tory requests will be thoroughly examined and vetted by our Tory committee. All letters will be in our hands by December 20th. And just to let everybody know, every letter gets read. Every letter gets put in a piece of plastic and put in a really big book. So in case anybody ever challenges us and say, if you ever get our letter, or do I have a copy of that Tory, what do you do with all the Tories? We get to show them, okay? That's another thing that's kind of cool about this organization. After the parade, we'll start sorting the toys that we get, boy and girl, and how old they are, and put them in different toy boxes. And as people are sorting them, we'll start to fill the requests of the people that are requesting toys, and people will be pulling them out of these boxes after they get put back in there. Put them in a plastic bag, make a copy of the letter, and tape it to the bag to make sure the right person gets it. Any questions on that, let me know. We've been doing this for 41 years, people of Chicagoland, and we have actually had many people who can remember being helped, whether it be in a home for battered women, community outreach center, or just an individual family that could not provide for their kids at Christmas. Now they're older and in a position to give back, and you'd be amazed how many members that we have in this organization that do just that. So come on, give us a call, see what's going on here. Okay. This is about that cannonball thing. We'll talk about that later. Throughout the, oh, we have a caller. Yes, sir.
Howdy.
Hey, Jack Voss. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Glad to hear from you.
Yeah, I didn't want you to get mad at me for not calling.
Well, I can never get mad at you. You have really nice flashlights and stuff.
Hey, no inside jokes.
So you got your bike all ready for Sunday? You're riding?
Oh, you bet. Sure.
You got your crew going, all your sidecar people?
This Lord willing, this will be my 36th year in a row.
Wow.
Yeah, I missed the first 5, but I've been to every other one.
Wow.
I want to remind people, besides our wonderful website at Chicagolandtft.org, we also have a couple really great Facebook pages. We use that a lot, and we've got a good Facebook family. So if you're on Facebook, check us out. There are actually 3 pages about the parade, and there's a lot of information on there, not only about the parade, but about the city and its history and motorcycles in general.
Yep. I have a list here of parade rules you'll be interested in seeing. It's from the Department of Cultural Affairs.
Okay.
Obviously, we get grandfathered in. And the very last thing on this page says, number 16, motorcycle participation shall be limited to no more than 2 units of 50 motorcycles apiece. These units cannot run consecutively. All motorcycles must complete the police parade information form. So we're going to have tens of thousands perhaps Sunday. So again, thank you again to the city of Chicago for allowing us to basically take over your city that day.
And I think the city actually doesn't consider us a parade, but they call it a motorcade.
Well, that's fine. Everybody got a different dictionary. What would you call it?
I call it wonderful.
Yeah, me too.
I call it heaven.
I agree. But we can't have helium balloons at one time. You remember, Jack? We used to
Sure.
release them when the parade started.
I think in the history of the parade on the website, there's some balloon pictures.
Oh, yeah? Let me take a look.
I think. Oh, boy, I don't know exactly where to help you, but
That's
somewhere
okay.
maybe in the 70s or 80s, but I don't.
Well, we were doing that in the 90s, I think, or 2000s.
I don't know offhand.
Oh, we got some wonderful bikes here. Here, I'm laughing at this. You're letting everybody see this.
Well, I can't tell you. I can't comment because I'm on a delay, so it's
Well, this is one of the most colorful bikes there ever was right here.
Is that a trike?
Yes, it is. I hope it is.
With all the neon
Oh, yeah.
colors? Yeah, I think that unfortunately the owner of that bike passed away a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
He
that.
was from the Polish
Oh.
gang, the Sokol motorcycle club.
Oh, I remember some of them guys. Okay, here's a big billboard that we had.
Yeah.
Then at one time we went to the actual Marine Corps base, and they used to net off the basketball court, and we'd have toys piled up to almost to the ceiling.
Okay, now I'm seeing pictures.
Okay. And there's that Santa Fe train I keep talking about. He comes out and basically leads our parade. Does a great job. And what's his name again? I don't even know his name. I know him as Train Man.
Choo Choo Charlie.
Choo Choo Charlie, okay.
That's what I've been calling him.
Train Man. Yeah, here's some guys in a parking lot. I don't know why. '04 was a bad year. We had lost someone. That's what the TV program used to look like before he got into the OOs
that's in
here.
the parking lot? Is that with a building with all the windows in the background?
Yes.
That's at the St. Joseph Carondelet Center.
Okay. We used to go to this
Orphanage.
orphanage and spend the whole day there. We bring them soda, hot dogs, give them rides on a bike. Remember, we'd have the loudest pipe contest and
That was great. That was a lot of fun.
give them a ride. Yeah, let the members know what their money's going, their time's
That
going
was a
for.
lot of fun. I wish we could still be doing that.
Yeah, I know. I remember one guy with the loudest pipe contest, he
Yeah.
tore his outer primary belt. I don't know why he just did. And then they'd make pictures. Remember they draw pictures of the bikes, the prettiest
Yeah,
bikes?
for the awards.
Yeah, we had fun doing that. So if anybody's out there and is running an orphanage, let us know. Maybe we could work at something like that out again. Hey, there's Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I'll wait till you can see it, Jack.
It's quite a delay.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's about 30 seconds.
Oh, wow. Probably because of me. This might be what it'll look like. I'll leave that up here for a while. This is probably what it's going to look like this Sunday. What's the latest weather report, Jack?
I'm not sure. I don't think they could be that accurate, so I'm waiting till the
Well,
day
the
before.
last I heard was 40s and rain.
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard, right.
Okay, I'm glad there won't be no snow on the ground. Okay, hopefully the salt will get washed away because that could harm your motorcycle, even be a little slippery. Are you seeing this now, Jack?
I'm seeing Mr. and Mrs. Santa. Oh, now I see Cooch and
Okay, no, we
back in,
gotta wait
20
now. Yeah.
I see Santa leading back in, I think that was 2007 when it rained that
Yes,
day.
yes, that's probably what it's going to look like.
And Santa wasn't feeling good, so he didn't drive. He
Right.
was the passenger.
Right. No, it's a wonderful thing. Everybody out there, come on out. Jack will be out there with his. You been riding the sidecar all the time?
Yeah, I'll be taking pictures from in the sidecar.
And we got the alderman all set up?
Yes, I think so.
Very good. And you do a good job with that also, Alderman Reborges. Alderman Mitz, I think it's Alderman Lopez might be around there too. But anyway, no fireworks, firecrackers, or pyrotechnic acts of any kind. All units must drive in a safe and orderly fashion. Remember that. Anybody hot dogs it, you're gone. We have 1 minute left, Jack. Is there anything you'd like to say and wish us all well for Sunday?
Well, yeah, if you've never seen it, it's something to witness. Either come up to the woods at the beginning and check out the bikes. You can walk among them, or come up to the end point at the Lane Detective Wright campus and check it out there.
Or jump on Western between 83rd South and Roscoe North, and you can see the parade go past.
That's right.
And Santa Claus, we have special permission that he's going to be with us that day, and he's going to lead the parade as he always does, him and all his elves.
And come at the end and take your picture with Santa.
That's right, he loves that kind of stuff. Believe me, the beard's real, so is everything else. In the meantime, have a safe parade, enjoy the weekend, And if you can, come on out there and take a peek, see what's going on. Thank you for calling, Jack. Appreciate it.
You bet.
All right.
Good night, everybody.